Leslie Fury, there's over a year later, there's still kind of glove gate. People are saying that you had something in your glove for the Deontay Wilder fight. How did you react, and what is your response to the allegations that you cheated against Fury? I mean, against Wilder.
It's absolutely true. I did have something in my gloves. 2 destroyers. Bum, 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 boom. These are what you call skull crushers. Ask Deontay Wilder. He can testify to that.
What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. So we just heard there from Tyson Fury, and it's mad. Obviously, my other channel, we've got some exclusive footage coming soon from the LDBC Goofazoids. They're reacting to this. They're like, oh man, you know what? Tyson Fury, he admitted it. Oh, listen, your man got washed. I'm tired of this now. Let me call a spade on this one. I'm tired of it. Your man got his car washed. 100%. His brain, his skull, his cranium got dented. And that's your fault. That's your fault for gassing him up. He believed he was anointed, and none of you man stepped in and said, Wilder, you're just a man. You need to train. You need to make sure your defense is on point. You need to fix up your techers. You man was too busy making OnlyFans content, hopping on, begging Wilder to join your OnlyFans on some free Pete thing, begging Wilder to come and join you and your wife, all that kind of stuff. That's what you was doing, 100%. Not one point did you say, Wilder, no, you're not coming round tonight. You're not coming round to cuck my wife tonight. You need to work on your techers. You need to keep your elbows tucked in, so when Fury comes to slap your head, you don't get dented. Oh, not one of you man said that, did you? And that's why your man got lick upside his head. And that's the long and the short of it. I'm sick of talking about this now. I'm sick of it. If it was this, if it was that, that's on you. That's on you, Wilder. Because you was meant to be the most feared in the division. You weren't even a bit feared. And by the way, truth be known, why is it took Wilder 2 weeks to come up with this excuse? Because, listen, I haven't boxed much, but you best believe if someone hits me with an egg weight or metal, you notice the difference. Wilder, you'd have thought Wilder would have been screaming in the ring, he hit me with metal, there's something in there. You know if something ain't quite right. He didn't say nothing. It wasn't until he got home and he saw all the goofy YouTube dons making excuses for him. That's when he hopped on the bandwagon. So don't give me that. Wilder himself never mentioned it in the ring. Never mentioned it. Not even once. In fact, after the fight, yeah, the perfect time Wilder could have said, yo man, I can't lie. I felt like I've been hit by many men. Many men. I've been hit by many men. And never once has it felt like that. It felt like there was something in the gloves. We've seen people in the past, was it Margarito? Margarito had some goofy stuff in his gloves. And the man said, I've never been hit like that before. It felt odd. It didn't feel like a glove. Guess what? After the fight, he sat down with Kevin Iole. Kevin Iole said, what happened? Oh man, well you know my suit was heavy. And funnily enough, you man even tried to deny that. Oh man, you know Wilder, he never said that. Kevin Iole, he stay capping. He lying. Where the evidence? 2 twos. Kevin Iole drops the tape. Oh man, well you know that wasn't the full tape. And it wasn't the full tape. You said he didn't say it. Did he say it or not? Got murked again. Your man, when asked to give an excuse, Kevin Iole said to him, listen, please Wilder, give me an excuse to run with. Why didn't Wilder say, listen, it felt like it was something not biological in his gloves. He didn't say that. He blamed the suit. And that is the long and the short of it. You man need to suck this L up and keep it pushing. That's what a man would do right now. Because you man are going out sad right now. Real sad. You're looking soft. You man are looking soft. Yeah? S-A-R-F. Soft. That's how you're sounding. And Fury, at this point, yeah, it's gone overboard now. It's gone overboard for Fury right now. Because before, Fury was angry. Fury would react and he'd be mad. Now he's trolling. Wow, it's bad for you, man. It's bad for the LDBC Gimps right now. Real bad. It was better. It was much, like, talking about visually speaking, I'm independent. I sit on the fence. I couldn't care less for Wilder or Fury. And with that in mind, I'm being honest with you. Wilder and you LDBC goofazoids are looking bad. I'll tell you why. It was much better for you, visually speaking, appearance-wise. It was much better for you when Fury was taking it serious. And he was saying, "Oh, Deontay Wilder, he's a bad man. He's lying on me. Lied on my name." Oh, much better when that was the case. When Fury was proper taking it serious and saying, "I'm not going to fight him because he's talked bad on my name and he's disrespecting my culture." It was much better when that was the case. Now, Fury's taken... Listen, the whole glove thing, yeah, that's become their belief. Of course, I've got insiders. I've got people within the LDBC, yeah? And I've been into their houses. Their houses, they have shrines. They dedicate full rooms to Glovegate. I swear down. They have little altars. They have an altar with a glove on, and it's got an egg weight in. I swear down. You think I'm joking? I've seen video evidence, picture evidence, within 78 and within the LDBC generals' houses. They dedicate full rooms and full altars with gloves and egg weights in. And they pray to it. They say, "Oh, man," they pray to the egg weight glove god. You think I'm joking? They pray to the egg weight glove god. They pray to it hard. They pray one day it will come down and give them mercy. They beg for mercy from the egg weight glove god. 100%. And listen, you wouldn't believe it. Unless I told you, you wouldn't believe it. But it's true. The way these men go on about this glove and the egg weight. Oh, man. And they stay praying. They stay praying. Because, listen, they have to pray. They have to pray that there was an egg weight glove god. Because if there ain't, their man got washed for nothing. Do you understand? If they stop praying to the egg weight glove god, it means they've given up faith in their man. Because if the egg weight glove god don't exist, guess what? Their man just got beat by a normal man with normal gloves. And even worse, you know, the evidence really is, the true evidence of Wilder versus Fury is that Fury slapped Wilder. Slapped him into remission. Slapped him into a big pulp. That's what the truth is, really, when you look at it. Because he wasn't, listen, Fury wasn't digging. He wasn't digging his hooks in. Fury had open palm. He was legitimately slapping. He slapped your man. He slapped the belt from your man. That's what the evidence actually shows. We don't know what's in the gloves. We don't know anything else. All we do know is your man got slapped. That's a fact. Fury didn't even rate your man enough to turn his shots over. He didn't even try and dig his knuckles in. He didn't need to. Fury was content to slapping him. And that's why, I'll be honest with you, when AJ lost, at least he lost to a man who was digging his knuckles in. And to be honest, thinking about it, if AJ had been slapped and lost in devastating... If AJ had been slapped into a pulp on the floor, I'd probably be praying to the egg weight glove god as well. "Oh man, Andy Ruiz, and he had an egg weight in the glove, and I'll be doing it too." Because if you rate your man so much, if you're on OnlyFans, you got to remember as well, yeah. These man, LDBC goofs, yeah, their wives have been cucked by Wilder. When they thought he was a bull, yeah? They brought Wilder into their relationships with their wives. Wilder was in there being a big bull. And now, they're looking at themselves thinking, "What have I done? I've cucked myself thinking Wilder was this big top. Thinking he was some big bull. Now, their big bull has been washed by some neck slapping don. And they're looking at themselves, they're looking at their wives thinking, I sat there in a chair with my wife getting macked by a bottom. Do you know how bad that feels? Even from a cuck's point of view, even from these man's cuck's point of view, they feel bad right now. They thought they was giving their wives out to the big bull. It turns out he a bottom. He's half. And that's why they're praying there's something else going on. They're praying for some next conspiracy thing. They're praying for the egg weight glove god to save them. Because if it don't exist, they in trouble. If it don't exist, it means they gave their wife out to a bottom. And Wilder, at the time, he was enjoying it. He couldn't believe his luck. He couldn't believe, yeah, there was a group of people who believed in him so much that they'd allow him to pipe all their wives. But they was just inviting them around. Blue Balls, 78. Please, oh man, please Deontay, come round and me and my wife got something to show you on 100%. That's what happened. He came round. Wilder couldn't believe it. He thought, me? Couldn't believe his luck. Never have I been invited to a marital relationship. He in there, he piping all the wives. Next thing you know, he get washed. Next thing you know, all the truth comes out. He's really a bottom. He really be in the video twerking. That's the truth. That's what we do know. And now everyone try and find some deeper meaning. Everyone out there trying to measure the pyramids and whatnot. See the pyramid. Oh, well, the pyramid line up here and it's 6 degrees to the north. Try and do all that. Oh, well, the glove and his peak. Your man got washed. Your man got washed by a don who was slapping, and now he's taken your belief. And to be honest, I do think Fury's being a bit bad here. It's not being very PC. You shouldn't take someone's beliefs. You shouldn't take someone's egg weight glove god and disrespect it like that. I think we have to draw the line somewhere. And for me, at least, I think religion's where you draw the line. I think Fury stepped over it now a bit. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really criticise or mog. Fury's mogging Wilder right now. He's mogging all them, man. Mogging them hard as well. I think he needs to dial it in a bit, because them man are feeling it. They're feeling bad right now. Fury told you straight, yeah, I was cheating. I was cheating with my hands. I slapped him to death. Wow, that's bad. That's bad. He's taken what you're serious about. Fury has taken what they're dead serious about and turned it into a joke. Wow. Wow, that's the worst thing that's the worst thing possible that can happen for the LDBC right now. And I'll tell you why. They was loving it. When Fury was taking it serious, yeah, when Fury was biting, when Fury was reacting, they loved it. They was all over it. Because when someone bites back here, it keeps it alive. It keeps it real. Does that make sense? When Fury was proper angry, saying, oh, I'm not fighting him, oh, I'm going to sue him, they love that. Because it makes it real. It makes it a thing. Now Fury's just flipped it on its head and said, listen, yeah, I cheated. Yeah, I slapped him to death. They're like, oh, they're shocked now. They don't have any credibility now. When Fury was talking about lawsuits, that gave it credibility. Oh, yeah, it kept him in the conversation. Do you understand? Now, he's just memeing them and punking them and mogging them. They're bad. They're feeling sick right now. They're sick. I'm not sure, to be honest, I'm not sure who's sicker. Dana White, after the JP finished the UFC, or Wilder fans. Both have been mogged.